We're back with some OP06 Nami, but in OP07, we're trying out the Breakfast Deathwink piece with Mr. One because I think there is some merit to it. It feels like conceptually a lot of the pieces are the same, but I hope that these games can really showcase to you how Nami has evolved, how certain cards that we can, just for lack of better terms, like if I use magic terms, cards like Breakfast that we use at sorcery speed on your turn versus cards like Snake Dance that counter and have a Breakfast effect at instant speed on your opponent's turn have so much more value. I think there's a lot of merits in here, like with the Zephs and everything. They do help provide like this threatening angle, but nowadays it feels like when your opponents are going wide, which is the meta right now, going wide, it feels like attacking for 6k is much better than attacking for 9, but you'll kind of see that as the games evolves. Enjoy the games. Let me know what you think about Deathwink and Breakfast returning, and if these cards will ever return, or are we just stuck in a cycle of Kuja pirates? We got ourselves a Nami mirror. We're gonna mulligan here. We're gonna mulligan here, and we're gonna keep this hand. We're going to tutor first, grab a Deathwink, turn cards to the bottom, then we'll Kaya, we'll go pitch, and then pass the turn. That's it. Only got 4 cards out of our deck off the draw. We have Impel Down in this list, so our Kayas have a lot more value from that perspective. Oh Lord. I don't know about that. Yeah, I was like, don't do that. Don't do that. Draw. Go drop. Drop. Okay, we'll keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. If opponent wants to swing, they can swing. I'll play that game. Truly, I will play that game. Let's grab. Oh yeah, we definitely grabbing some of that. Turn cards to the deck. Bounce Kaya. Deploy Kaya. Let's go drop. Deploy the buggy. Buggy grabs nothing. That's disheartening. Yeah, I mean, this is one of those, it's one of those matchups where, like, even without the Apis, like, you are uniquely kind of better placed than most here. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna deploy this, bounce the Kaya, trash cards, right? Because you kind of just want to keep it pushing here, and then bounce the Kaya back to my hand and keep it going, right? Like, I'm at 22 cards, they've done nothing. I think just having the Kaya is so valuable. Oh Lord. Oh no, opponent, I've drawn too many cards. Yeah, this is a wrap. I've just been able to do more. I've just, yeah, I think, like, because they're probably playing the Kuja Pirates version of this, they're just in a worse off state because I'm able to just draw more cards. I don't want to swing because I know that they're gonna absolutely annihilate me here. For emergency work here. Here, okay, there you go. They're finally drawing some cards, but I'm at 9. I mean, they could definitely start turning it on, right? Like, maybe they're playing a Kuja Pirates build without Apis. So this is going to be a good opportunity for me to attack, though, I will say. That's if they, you know, I have to account for the Gavels. Ooh, Impel Down as well. This might be a mistake, though. No, you don't want to do this, because now I can counter out more than you can counter. See, if you're playing Impel Down, though, playing Deathwinks, are you doing something similar? See, because what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna force out the 16k swing. I'm gonna test the waters. I might as well. Okay. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. That's, I mean, yeah, rubber band trigger, but can you draw 23 cards this turn? Because I just win. Like, I don't know. That was it. You saw my active Zeph. You can't afford to go that deep. Yeah, I mean, this is Zeph in a big way is the mirror breaker because it forces your opponent to not have turns like that. Yeah, I mean, you can't draw that many cards in a single turn. I think the max you can draw out of like the nuts is like 12 or something. Like I can't remember my math. You go like Kaya, draw for turn. That's 9 cards. Maybe you impel down a couple times. All right, yeah, I mean, GG's. Yeah, unfortunately, you are playing a bit of an interesting one. You got Mr. Ones and Gum Rain and impel down. I don't believe you're playing buggies to look for the impels. So anyway, GG's. Of course, I wasn't too surprised. Again, just because we had the Arabic Breakfast is a card that allows us to kind of recur our Kayas, and we had the Zephyrs to bounce. I'm not surprised that this version of Nami is better than current Nami for the mirror purposes. But yeah, GG's. Hoping to commit more blue on blue crime here. We're gonna mulligan, especially because they forced us on the play here. I think I'm gonna drop White Snake and drop Brickfist. It's been a while since I played with Brickfist. It's many of you know, it's not a card that I'm particularly a fan of. But hey, we're doing it for the sake of testing, right? Doing it for the sake of testing. Fair enough. We're gonna go. We're not gonna do that, I don't think. Maybe what we can do is just bring that back and the turn. It'll be a little tough. If they got a gym base start, it's gonna be a little tough. Yep. Why? Okay, fair enough. Regretting dropping the White Snake now. Let's go redraw. Okay. Gavel pitch. We can do all that. We can do all that. All right. All right. So in this case, we'll use 2 Dawn. Attack into the gym bay before that starts coming back at me. So we'll probably take a hit. There it is. Double boa though. That's gonna be real hard to just in general like contend with. Yeah, they don't want those cards, I bet. Gavel pitch. Use that trigger. We get rid of this because this is just a straight counter. Use this trigger to bounce this back. Yeah, we might as well. We might as well. It's a little tricky. Your hands, like, it's like right now it feels like there's more flooding happening in terms of. This really sucks. Kind of have to drop this, don't I? Yeah, it's kind of the play. Because I kind of have to Deathwink. I don't want to peel off. I want my peel off to draw me 2 cards and counter out of an attack. Does make things a little bit awkward. The double boa is not. It's not something I'm a fan of. I was hoping to use a Deathwink for other purposes, but fair enough. Okay. That's not great. That means I'm going to be taking some hits. Yup. I mean, I'm acting upset, but I bounced that to their hand. I know what's going on here. I'll bounce that to their hand. Okay. Able to count out of that. We're taking 2 hits though. Use that trigger. Okay, bounce loses F. I'm going to take another hit here. So there's no way I'm countering out of it. So no trigger here. Right, because we just want to be able to counter out of things. Oh lord. Okay, I mean, we know what we're returning. So yeah, we have just enough to kind of attack out. Yeah, this is going to be a little tough. If we survive this turn, I think we can win the game. I think. Trash cards. Yeah, we kind of have to, right? I have to overpay. Gotta swing with 9s. Definitely feels like the situation is harder right now. This one's a tough one. Yep. Yeah, not much I can do. No trigger. Yeah, no, it seems like the Deathwink version is struggling with board flood like this, and that generally speaking is the meta. And I will say, I did get rid of a white snake early. That probably was a bad evaluation, but you'll notice they swung a lot of 6k, so they played around the white snake, and that's a very common thing happening with Nami right now. And a lot of people in my comment section not really rating that strat, but it works. It works really well. Lisa Al-Gaib says GG. I'll say GG back, and then we'll call it there. All right, GG's. I mean, we're definitely going second in this matchup here. I'll keep this hand. A lot of triggers, but we got things to get rid of. Unfortunately, we are playing more into strats that can get rid of our stuff. So we're going to get rid of the white snake. I know definitely in this matchup, there can be a couple of 6k swings. It generally is the feeling that I get. So it can be a little pressure filled to deal with everything. All right, Rob Lucci. They swing in 8k. Smart. All right, yeah, I mean, force me to have it. I don't, which is a little bit tougher. No trigger, no use on that trigger. We're gonna need that. Truthfully, we're gonna need that. We'll draw. And the turn. Draw this now, right? Like, I doubt they swing with Spandam. If they do, I pitch Buggy. Because Mr. One can return the gavel that I'll use on the other attack. Yeah. I don't think they attach like 5 Dawn to this, attack 7k or something. Like, they play like a 4 cost. At a baseline, they play a 4 cost. And then you could even play, hey, yo, what? All right, we'll go gavel, pitch, trash cards, pitch Kaya. I don't want to take too much here. Like, I genuinely don't want to be taking too much damage here. So we'll deploy this, grab that back. Don't need to use that just now. Actually, just going to grab another Impel as fodder. You can draw into these two with that. Yeah. See myself, you know, maybe just use this now and bounce the Kaya and the turn. Unfortunate that we had to pitch a Kaya there, but I was not comfortable taking that hit there. I was not comfortable taking that hit. Not against Lucci. Not against Lucci, but they aren't building their board. They just keep swinging out wide. So that's kind of the benefit of that. So here in this case, yep. Trash that. Yep. No good way to bounce this. No Nojikos right now. It tends to be, I used to tend to like to split my things here. So we're gonna drop this, and I think we're gonna drop that. We'll deploy this, grab ourselves a Mr. One. Nice. And then we'll play this out, grab back the gavel. Do a lot here. We'll end the turn. We're moving through our deck still pretty well, I would say. It's not as smooth as the Kuja Pirates build, I would say, but it's kind of similar in concept. Yep. No snake dance, so it's not really a problem. It's not really a problem. We kind of have to expect it. Like, I have to play cards out kind of expecting that, which just happened to happen. Yep. So we're gonna go do this first. Gavel pitch here. Okay, so far so good in our ability to counter out. Okay, we will go. Guess we should prevent that from attacking. Let's deploy this. Yeah, we'll pull that out for sure. Go gavel pitch on that. We'll bounce this back to hand. So we can pitch that. And we'll end the turn there. With 16 cards, we're gonna draw at least 4 cards this turn. Back on our turn, we draw our 5th card. We're at 11. It's actually a pretty good place so far. But I will say, we have ended up better than most here. They have popped enough of our Kai's. If they go 6 cost Brook, like, there's plenty of good stuff I'm returning. Love to trash that. Easy. What do you got for 10? Why are you just raw swinging? What do you got for 10? Oh, Pilaf gone. That's not fun. Rebecca. You got 6 cost Brook in there? You do. Okay, that's fine. It's not a problem. Cards I want to return. 2. And then, oh, you know what? I'm not always too sure about how to do this on the sim. I always forget. But I guess this sends the peel off to the bottom. Yeah, I guess this sends the peel off to the bottom. So I had to should have done that first, but okay, yeah. So just play that out. That's fine. I don't even want to. I genuinely don't even want, because they have the freaking Rebecca there. All right, whatever. Like, it's like I wanted to attach forward on swing 9 at Sabo. I guess 3 down would have worked. It would just force 2 cards out. Smart. They're smart. They're smart. Oh yeah, easy, 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 easy. Pop that, trash that. Nice. Another Deathwink. Draw me 2 more. Draw me 2 more. Yeah, baby. Let's go. We drawing cards. We be drawing, not concerning what nobody wanna say. Okay. 5k attack. Easy. Definitely use that trigger. Draw me a card. What do you got for 4? Drop the Spandam. Rob Lucci's a good one here. Lucci's a good one here. Ooh, Khalifa. Khalifa. Draw 2, discard. Okay, I mean, this is okay. All right, let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. It's close. Like, unfortunately, with the Kuja Pirates build, there's a lot more raw draw, right? Like, you have the Margarets and stuff, which are really valuable in a matchup like this. Snake Dance is a lot more recursion. Like, Snake Dance is just a way better card, truthfully, than I just want those cards. Snake Dance is truthfully just a way better card. In a lot of cases from Impel Down, or Impel Down. Brickfist, just a way better card. Don't use the trigger. Let's see what they do here. I don't mind. I'll take these hits. Yeah, you use this trigger to bounce this back to your hand so that attack doesn't come through. I guess I could have love beamed it, but it's not a problem. I pretty much win. This turn, I pretty much win. I guess using that wasn't that valuable. Like, I could have just loved, but it's fine. Let's go drop. Drop. Last 4 cards. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, if it was, I completely forgot I bottom decked those. And draw. All right. Yeah, that's GG's. Okay. It was a little close. We were able to get there. I will say there was a lot of luck involved here. It didn't feel like there was a lot of pressure coming, right? Like, we did miss the Morias. They didn't play Brook early, so we were able to kind of like recur a Kaya and everything. But all right, I mean, we had the sauce there. We were able to get there. GG's. Let's keep it going. Getting a lot of blue games today. We're gonna keep this. Play out the Kaya. Go drop Spada. Probably drop. I would drop the Mr. one, honestly. We might end up brickfisting the first thing they play. Depends. Again, we're in 07. They're gonna be looking for Jimbei, especially with the Prona out. Imagine. Can you imagine if they actually bottom with the Prona? There is a world. Not in this one though. I mean, when you build Doffy, Prona a lot of times is keeping cards on top. So Not a surprise there. We're gonna grab that one. I think we grab this. Keep it pushing. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be Brickfist. Like, Brickfist does have a lot more value than thought in this matchup, truly. Okay. Just playing out Jimbei. Yeah. Big Jim. Big Jimmy. Big Slim Jimmy. Bounce that back to your hand. Fortunate that we have to use Dawn to actually undo that value, but it's good. It's good deck for that reason. Stop the Jimbei value. Stop the Jimbei value. Please just swing 6k first. Whatever. Yeah. So let's do that. Let's see what we want to draw. I mean, we'll just draw into that. It's fine. Yep. You see, swinging 6k is a very popular thing right now against Nami, which really, you know, kind of taxes, really does tax the thing here. Sure. Just gonna pass the turn. Double White Snake is pretty good here. I guess instead of this, I should have Kaya'd, because then I could have Kaya'd Brickfisted this back. Yeah. Okay. Don't act surprised. Don't act surprised. Truly, don't act surprised. Okay. I discard one more, I believe. One more, opponent. One more. It's not draw two, discard one. Otherwise, this would be a Nami staple. Yep. Let's go pitch on this. This card's on top. Okay, so we can either draw this or we can draw the beam, depending on how they attack us here. Yeah. So in this case, don't have much to return. Yeah, not much that I want to return, I should say. Touch 2 Dawn, attacking to this. Okay, good. Big fan of that. Yeah, big fan of that. Forcing 2 cards out. I mean, they definitely are playing to the board. They're sculpting now, right? Sculpting now. So if they're going to continue to swing 6Ks, ooh. White Snake would be so good here. Okay, can't have it all. That White Snake would be so good here. Don't have it. No. No, I gotta take hits. No trigger. No trigger. Counter out of the Doffy attack. Yep. Okay. Oh, Lord. All right. I mean, if there ever was something to draw into. So let's attack into that. Right, and then bounce this back to hand, and then end the turn. Brickfist putting in a level of work. Deathwink, though, really feels like Deathwink truly feels like a relic of the past. Like, it's so hard to enable Deathwink. You know, it's so hard. It truly is. Yep. It truly is like a relic of the past. Oh, they're giving that one to me for free. Okay, all right, fair enough. Love that. Why would you just swing like that? Why don't you just swing 6? Love that. We're gonna take another hit here. Yep. No trigger on that. That's fine. Draw 2 cards, see what we get. Okay, first things first, we're gonna try and kill something here. Should have swung at the Jinbei, actually. That's fine. I think I do want to bounce this to their hand, though. Okay. And then end the turn. Like, it's like, here's the fight. Like, I have to take 2 hits. I have to somehow take 2 hits. We have been able to relatively, like, pressure out their board because they've been using all their Dawn the whole time. But that doesn't mean we're winning this. This is a close one. It's a close one. Unfortunately, again, without the Gloriosas, without the snake dances recurring our characters, and without the Margarets, like, you just get so much more bounce and replayability. And I hope that's what this is showcasing. That this build really is, in so many ways, like, just very outdated. Very, very, very much outdated. Oh, losing the peel off there is actually brutal. So I got 2 swings at me. You definitely, I mean, there's a choice to be made here about whether or not you go for it. This deck doesn't have any rush. It really depends on what you want to do. Yeah, I mean, I'm not countering out of these. Taking what I can get. Yeah, this is gonna be a time when I use this trigger. Yeah, definitely. So let's do this for sure. I think we can win here. So first, what we want to do. Hold on. Do this. Drop, drop. Do this. Drop, drop. Do this. And then. Oh, yes. There it is. Yes, I was thinking, I'm like, there is a Kaya at the bottom and we managed to get there. Yeah, I was like, they did bottom deck, like, they did bottom deck 2 Kayas. Oh, they want a rematch. I mean, the game was close. I'll give it to them. Let's rematch. I'm down. I'm down. Let's do it. That was a close one. I was like, yo, how do I do this? Do I buggy first to grab the Deathwink out and then keep? I'm like, no, 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 no. You keep it pushing. You keep it pushing. Choose to go second. I think we're gonna run this hand. Yeah, well, I was gonna say we can quickly convert it into playables with the Kaya. Yeah, there was that one turn where, whew, if we had White Snake, it would have been real good. Would have just used 1 card to counter out of everything, which would have saved us more resources for the turn after. But again, we got pretty lucky here, unfortunately enough. We didn't have too many, you know, crazy triggers, but they're good. They were opportune. They were opportune. And the turn. Question is, do they use leader ability here? Yeah, they do. Okay. Play them. Yeah, baby. Yep. Draw your card. Okay, we're going. Yeah, we're just gonna have to do this. We're not drawing a card, but we're just gonna have to do this. I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same thing as swing 6 against this deck. Yep, see, force the 2k out, so that's good. Can't wait to recur some Gavels. I will say that. Cannot wait to recur some Gavels. Should be again. I mean, this is... I mean, I was going to say, it's taking out a lot of cards in their hand, but when the cards they're cheating out is Weevil, it's not a good vibe. It's not a good vibe. So this will counter out of one of their attacks. Yeah, let's do it like that. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, this will counter out of their leader attack at least. Trash that. Go drop this, pull from this to grab Brick Fist. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Okay, something like that. Let's do this. Okay, nice. Bounce the Weevil. It does draw them a card, but it's just one less threat to kind of deal with here. I mean, hey, if you're gonna double Jinbei out, I mean, you got Perona into leader ability to Jinbei. Things like that work out. Like, it's good, it's good, it's good. More cheaty with the leader ability. More cheaty with the leader ability. Skeety. See what they do here. Yep. 6k, just counter out there. Looks like we're taking 2 hits here. They're not using leader ability. Okay, fair enough. Of course, that's my trigger. Of course, that is my trigger. Resolve, no trigger. Gonna need that. Truthfully, gonna need that. Definitely use that trigger. Okay. I mean, it's something. Okay. Let's... Do I just raw draw off the Deathwink? Maybe. Maybe I just raw draw off the Deathwink and call it. They're just going to block with the Flamingo, but we got to force it. It's going to be a tough one. This is going to be a tough one. I got a best 2 out of 3 them, but I have a feeling I'll lose, but I gotta do it for the culture. You know, they get their run back. Come on. Why don't you make it so the buggy can't attack? Be optimal. Oh, Lord. Okay. Taking 2 hits, eh? Might as well, right? I might as well use it. It's the type of tempo I need right now, truthfully. I mean, I'll take it. If the triggers giveth, I'll take it. I wanna be a fool for you. Just another playing a game for 2. Okay, so my 2114 1 I can Kaya. Drop the white snake. Double white snake honestly might be goated here. So maybe it was drop beam. Maybe drop beam was better. Double white snake might actually be low-key goated. Let's see. Let's hope this last trigger is an Impel Down. That would be a beautiful thing. Yeah, especially in this case, double white snake is probably just net better. It's tough. I don't see myself winning this. We're too high on cards right now, and life totals are too low. Swing 6k. I'm telling y'all, swing 6k. It's an elite move. It's an elite move against Nami. It's an elite move. Oh. Using up all your Dawn just to play cards, eh? Well, okay, so I get to counter out of 2 attacks for free here. Potentially a bunch. Love that. Trash that for counter. Actually, I should have trashed the Mr. one because I don't really need to recur anything right now. Truthfully. I lied. Okay. I lied. Okay, regardless though. Like if there ever was a all right, if there ever was a turn to survive, it's this one. We can go through the top 6 cards of our deck. Top 6 cards. All right, we're keeping up all our Dawn just to see what we can drop of Deathwink. Maybe this is a draw 2 trigger. Let's see, opponent. Come on. Give me, yo, OP09. Give me more draw 2 triggers on blue. Give me more draw 2 triggers on blue. Yup. So we're gonna have to go gavel pitch on this. That's just the truth of the matter. It's gonna have to be gavel pitch. Yup. It's unfortunate, but it's the way it works. All right. Because all you do here is you swing. Playing it the real careful way. I mean, I kind of have to. Right? I'm at 5 cards now. Oh, this is so close. No! Ah, down to triggers. All right. That is GG's. Yo, rematch me? I'm ready. Give me the 2 out of 3. Yes, give me the 2 out of 3. We're going second. Actually gonna mulligan this. I think it got worse. The hand got worse. Hand got worse. Okay, whatever, keep it. Because I found that hand had too many cards that lost resources. Maybe the play is just, you know, maybe the play is play Zeph. Truly, maybe that is the play. Maybe the play is truly just run out Zeph. Zeph just gets bottom deck though. I don't know. Well, Zeph gets bottom deck by like Mihawk. I shouldn't say that. Gravity Blade also works. Gravity Blade also works, but I haven't played out a single Zeph, so maybe now, like, I played a best 2 out of 3 set. Yeah, maybe now that I played a best 2 out of 3 set, the less likely. Opponent, what's the plan here? Attacking with lead. No? Okay. Just another player in the game for 2. You make me want it, ain't no lie. Okay, let's bounce that to hand. Makes your Dawn a little awkward. You need 3 Dawnage to cheat out your stuff. You're left with 2. So, Jimby. Big Jambalaya. Big Jambalaya. And then pass. I think that's all we can do. I can't really play Zeph out into that board. I don't feel like it is the correct move. Now they're on Gravity Blade Dawn. Yep. Placing cards on top. Let's see if there's anything they want to leader ability out right now. Swing 8k. That's an easy gavel pitch, and then we recur with Daz. I think it could go like 7. Go 6k swing. Probably smarter. 6k swing, 2 Dawn. Yeah. You know, stuff like that. Stuff like that. Oh, Jimby. Let me just get something out here. Let me just get this sucker out here. Let me see if I can channel the power of Zeph to win this game. Probably not. This might end up getting red rocked. I could see a pudding in our life too. A pudding, honestly, I wouldn't actually terribly mind it. Yo, stop placing cards on top of your deck, please. It's not like your deck is designed to do this exactly. Please. This honestly, like, Doffy is a deck I would love to build. It's a deck I truly love to build. Let's do that. Yep. Definitely use that trigger. That is a beautiful trigger. Oh, right. That one card of trash is going to be Deathwink. I'm going to deploy this, give me my gavel back, deploy this, and give me another gavel back. We're going through our deck this turn. Okay, so we're just gonna hold off on swinging for now. I want to keep this available to me. We can go through a ton of cards actually. Go 1-1, 2-2. Makes it a little awkward, but I didn't think about that math, but it's okay. Well, yeah, I didn't play around the pudding, but I functionally almost drew the same hand, so that does feel good there. Let's redraw. And then go do this. Do this, and then we can maybe beam to find something like pitchable. Okay, alright. Alright. Well, we're talking about pitchables. Another blocker. You're going leader ability. You have a let's see what you have. Yeah, blocker out makes sense, but it comes in tapped, which is a big downside for you. Yeah, big downside for you. Placing cards on top. Problem is it even worth it going for the Zeph mill here? I don't believe so. Do I just attach 4 Dawn attack? That's 3 cards. 4 Dawn attack is like 3 cards out of their hand. What do I draw off this? This is gonna be a big decider. Let's attack them. So we'll take 2 cards out. Get some redraws here. Let's attack into the Flamingo. This might not be correct. It's probably better just to swing at the 5k, because all this does, it's the same thing. I'm just trying to force cards out of their hand. But just in case, I guess there's the world where maybe they let this one go. A small world, but maybe there is one. Yeah. Yeah, see, my problem is, like, I didn't want to use up the Dawn. If I use one more Dawn, it gives me the exact amount of Dawn to play on my hand. But just in case I do draw into something that I do want to play, you want to keep that option open to me. Yeah, if they swing into the Zeph, I have to let it go. Getting puddinged was my biggest fault. I did genuinely, it feels like I lost that pudding. Like, genuinely, I let that one go. I gotta bottom deck these. Yeah, I gotta bottom deck these. It's not cards I'm really looking to draw into right now. Thinking about how they should swing, eh? So that'll stop an attack. So I did that instead of the Flamingo because they'll play the Flamingo again. They'll play it again, and I don't really want them to set up their leader ability anymore than right now. Bit of a dangerous move what I'm doing right now, but I'm trying to see all my triggers I can take advantage of, because I'm not surviving the turn after. I'm not surviving the turn after. Let's just do that. There ever was a time for a Deathwink, right? Kaya. Yeah, I can't even afford to peel off here. That's the scary thing. 1, 2, 3. I genuinely can't even afford to peel off here. I think I lose this one. I just took too many hits early. That pudding though, that pudding did mess me up. That pudding did mess me up. 110% that pudding messed me up. What do they do here? Gravity Blade not adding 2 cards. I will say though that using that Dawn their end, that does feel good for me. Yep. I kind of have to draw 2 cards here. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, Deathwink is just a wash right now. It feels so bad just having all these stuck in your hand without like active gum rains or something like that. It feels so bad. It feels so bad. That's unfortunate. And then we would have drawn into that. All right, GG's. Best out of 3. All right, okay. GG's opponent. Whew. I don't know. Deathwink version of Nami. A little tough when games want to flood out. When folks want to flood out, but they played this really well. I will say I did play into the pudding, and they did a really good job of just swinging in general. 6Ks just seems like the new smart thing to do. It's not, when you flood the board, it's not about 9s, it's about 6s. So very good on them for that Nami knowledge. GG's.